There we go. All right. How's everybody doing? We're doing something stupid today. We're going to see if we can tribute Sam Keith a little bit today. So, and we're doing one of the worst ones to do because of all the phone cords. So, I don't know. I guess this is just, I need something to occupy the next month on live streams. So, this is mostly going to be about trying to get down the proportions. Oh, here, let's just steal the nose bits as well so that we can figure out the proportions. It'd be a lot easier if I could print off a version of the original art and then trace off that instead of having to guess the whole time. But this is how it goes. Hey, how's it going, man? Don't know if you heard, but Sam Keith passed away. So I had a horrible idea to do a Sam Keith tribute. This is looking too big already. You know, I think this face needs to be a little bit smaller. Yeah, so it's yeah. It sucks. Sam's one of those guys you could like unreservedly. And I don't know how many guys I can say that about I mean, like any medium, but in comics as well. And I think this is a Hawkstaff shot. I thought Popo at first, but the only way for him to be really living up to the pose is for him to be holding guns, and that you got to pull his back a little bit to do that. Couldn't get that right in my brain. Doesn't mean we get to draw one of these Sam Keith hands, so that'll be fun. Figure out what he's doing there. And it also means we get to draw a billion fucking telephone cord rips. So that's a dumb idea. Yay! This is the telephone cord rip shot. Hey, Brain, how's it going? Yep, I'm doing a Sam Keith tribute. It's a terrible idea, but the hell with it, right? Never really tried to do a Sam Keith homage. Now seems as good a time as any. I feel like I should make this foot like 3 times as large to kind of tip the hat to his later period work, but so I think these ones, these telephone cords here are mostly going to be done as white media. Same with, I think, largely these. I don't know, maybe not. It's tough to tell. These little scribblies in here, yes, definitely. Or maybe not. Man, I gotta try to figure out how he's doing that shit. Who thought this was a good idea? Absolutely, gotta maximize the exposure for sure. And hey, Beckham, how's it going? And then just kind of figure some shit out for the rips on the along the bottom here, I think. It's interesting. You have to try and work in my lines, I think, around Sam's lines. Because Sam did take opportunities to just fill in blacks on this cover, which I don't think I'm going to have the luxury of very much. Is this still? There we go. I'm not sure how we work in that this is Hawkstab with these eyes. It feels like it should be Popo, except for the fact that I can't have him doing much, like with the claw type things. I guess I could come up with a gun here. I would block out some of the phone cords. That might not be the worst idea. Do we have anything with by Sam Keith where he drew a giant gun? Because he did have those later. Oh, wait a minute. That is a tiny gun. That is not useful. Because if the pose and the gritted teeth and everything, that's Popo. That's straight up Popo. Maybe hard. That's it. I don't want to do hard because Enraven already did a hard in a Max Keith style. Max Keith. Yeah, that guy. Maybe it's time for Hawkstab to move out of his comfort zone. I guess it's just like it works with the hair. I'm pretty sure Sam Keith hair would work on this. It would also make it quite a bit sillier, which I don't mind. And yep. Unfortunately lost a. Hey Jerry, how's it going? Hey MEP. Does mean I have to again try and figure out how to work in some of my accessories into the character here. Be interesting. Got to do these arm things all tattered. Hey Chinchilla. And we are working from a Sam Keith Wolverine drawing. So this is this was mostly about working out the proportions, and then I'm gonna light box it. I think we're doing okay. Does my voice sound rough? No, I think I'm okay in terms of that. We're trying to quit smoking today, so there's that. I'm going to be a little bit off today. I do. I can do it. And hey, Lich, this I think that's my line. Or I guess the character. This is Hawkstab in the Sam Keith style because we lost him over the week. Well, I think we lost him about a week ago, but we found out about it over the weekend. We'll figure out the blades afterwards, as is tradition. Well, shit. What happens when you try drawing and quitting smoking at the same time? There's a little bit of tension going on. Yep, fuck's sake. And let's headbutt the phone too, absolutely. Yeah, people were mowing their lawns around where I was too. It's nice. Yeah, I'm on Twitch. Not on Twitch. What is it? Twitter. That one. X, whichever. Tree is in the description if you want to check out my stuff. And then all the fucking phone cords in the world. Okay. I feel like this arm will be fairly easy to get done today at least. Maybe the head as well. Maybe even the upper shoulders. That feels like it might be asking a bit much. But yeah, it's when we have to get to the phone cord on here where it's just like, okay, this is going to take weeks. Make them very really short blades on this one. I feel like that's appropriate. Like that. No, I will not be coloring this. I don't ever color these. And I mean, this version, yes, I guess I'm going to have to go with the body hair. All the arm hair. I mean, it's you're cutting out like half your workload if you cut out the arm hair. Can't do that, right? Yeah, and I draw the comic Blood Force. First issue just came out. On Kickstarter. Okay, so let's see here. Where's the light box? Thank you. So I want to do that. Oh, Rob Norton? Yeah. We do that kind of the same thing, only Rob does it way more often. How much? Actually, yeah. Oh, here, turn this off. That won't help any. There we go. The light box, I think it was about like $80. Wasn't too bad. If you want to go like professional comics light box, I think those cost a few grand, but you can usually find like an affordable sort of substitute. This isn't as light as this one goes, is it? Yeah. Kinda. Yeah, it's looking all right so far. And yeah, I do like the short claws on Oxtab here, just for this particular version. Am I missing a? No, I'm not missing a finger. Okay, good. I'll take a closer look at the hand here when we get into the inks. Right now, it's just kind of getting the general shape. can see how little actually got transported here. Okay. Yeah, we got to figure out all that. Hey, Comic King, how's it going? Yeah, we're losing legends left and right. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, the rematch is finally on. Okay. Lights. So this is the bruiseriest hawk stab we're ever going to draw, I think. So let's enjoy that shit. Yeah, that was how I found out about Sam. Was the Rob video. So I don't read Bleeding Cool, so. Yeah, let's get that over here. If you hear thunder and lightning, it's Chuck and Bruce fighting again. Yep. That's a good call. Man, how the hell is he even doing this? God damn it. Oh, Jesus. Sam Keith style Chuck Norris fan art. That would be crazy. That would be just, I mean, mostly chest hair. He's drawn like pompadours and shit in the past, right, Sam Keith? Can you fucking stop freezing on me? Thank you. A bunch of the old school image guys are passing away at relatively young ages. The old school image guys? Who, apart from Sam Keith, passed away? Unless you're talking about like how a bunch of them have now, with guys like Scott Clark, Michael Turner, all that, but that was all years ago. Okay, okay. Take your word for it. I think we have to try and ink this my style, not Sam's style. I think I was asking a bit too much to try and ink this Sam style. Oh, it's good that you were able to meet Sam back in the day. I don't know that too many people would be able to say that. He got to be pretty reclusive, from what I understand. Okay, this will be interesting to try and translate. Beginning, middle, or later parts of the '90s. I mean, that is the beginning of Image, so that's fine. So that's the weird thing for me is that I think of just Image Comics, like all of it, as ending in like '99 essentially. After that, it's something else. I'm not sure what, but so early Image is like 92, 93. Period is like 94, 95, 96, and then late period, yeah, 97 on. Because that was when I became completely unaware of what they were doing. All right, you know what? Let's try this face a little bit. This face looks like it might be fun. It also looks like it might be fucking horrifying. I do kind of want to see a little bit of him doing hair. So let's check out some Max. I feel like that's going to be the best version of that. Probably with Julie, right? Hmm. Okay, flowy. That's good. Still not an exact pompadour, but I do want to get a Max kind of or a Sam Keith kind of feel to this. I think that kind of works. Well, no, because this isn't a. I'm not working from a Max PC. I can't sub in Max Dreamus' Julie. I don't think. If I had a copy of Max number 2, that might have been one to work off of. Because yeah, then you can sub in the Julie character, the Jungle Queen. All right, let's see these eyes here. Comics are mostly heavily indie type and film studio bait. Yeah, these days, I guess. It has been weird getting back into comics and being like, oh, Image is like the weird indie guys. Which is kind of the direction they pretended they were going when they first started out. Are there going to be any phone cords? There are going to be phone cords. I'm going to attempt the phone cords. So this is probably what I'm going to be drawing for the next month. Let's give him some big bushy eyebrows so that we can hide the... we can put a little bit of shadow around the eyes here. I feel like that's appropriate. And make sure that every line trails off at least a little bit, because Sam's doing this shit with pen nib, and he makes sure to taper his lines every time. Morning Glories. I'm not familiar with that one. I checked in on them like 5 years ago, and this is like, oh man, there's all these fucking indie books here. Some of them I kind of liked. What is this? Oh, like school slice of life shit? Yeah, that seems fucking boring. All right. Hey, Robo, how's it going? Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you gotta, right? I've never attempted to, like I said, I've never attempted a Sam Keith piece before this. So, today's the day. We're going to do Sam proud. Although, I don't know if we will because Sam hated his style, but we're going to do something. We're going to put a lot of lines down anyway. Like seriously, Sam would probably hate the idea of people drawing in his style. Okay, so on top of that, then we got... I could play Enter Sandman. That might get this stream blocked, but it's worth the risk, right? Song by Motorhead. Not quite. There we go. I feel like if there's one Metallica song that will get me blocked, it's this one. It's like putting on Back in Black. Like, you can get away with some. Yeah. It is weird. We were just talking about him not too long ago, weren't we? I'm not familiar with the Motorhead version of Enter Sandman. I don't know if it's the same song. I assume it is. Just their version? You can check that out after if you want. Yeah, it's how it goes sometimes there, Robo. You know, 2 for this. Okay, I will play that directly after. Didn't think about that. Don't mean to go offending any metalheads or anything, you know. Is there anything going on up here? Not so much, eh? I feel like we need some extra line work to really get that Sam feel. See the modern Archie again, comic again. This is old news, sorry. No, not so much. I think the version I know is the version everybody knows, which is the digest copies you find in the grocery store. Okay, so we'll transition now to Motorhead's version, and then we'll do Ace of Spades. Oh, okay, so shit, we won't do that then. What the fuck is going on? I don't know which ones he worked on. I don't know anything about Motorhead. But if he worked on Ace of Spades, I'm going to put on Ace of Spades. Oh, the modern Archie looks like Biff Tannen or Happy Hogan. Okay. All right, we'll try We Are Motorhead. Sounds just a little similar, right? Come on. Okay. Sure. You need like 2 decades after Ace of Spades. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. No, you're bound to repeat yourself occasionally. No, I don't have any complaints about it. I mean, and I love Ace of Spades, so more Ace of Spades is not the worst thing. This is kind of on free reign now, so it's just going to go where it wants. Okay, now I need the tiny microns, I believe. I didn't leave myself quite enough room on the sides here. It's okay. Oh, this was a terrible idea. Can't you just like say R.I.P. Sam and then move on with your? No, you gotta try and draw like Sam. Did Sam Keith have a specific taste in music? I don't know. I mean, if we're judging by the MTV show, it was acid jazz, right? Maybe that's just the only way they figured anybody would consume the Max in a video format. As if it felt like you were tripping. I think I'm getting a little too long with this stubble. It should be shorter. I know. You know, if nothing else, I do enjoy. I like how this face is turning out, and it gives me an excuse to get in there and just do the tiniest little hatch marks that nobody will ever see. I think that's a good time. This thing is going to fall apart. Where's the 003? For some reason, the 003s hold up much better than the 01s. If I can find them, which I cannot right now. There we go. Oh, it's back to getting onto my list, I think. Okay, I won't lie, the style is fun. I just, you know, I couldn't do it because then I would produce a page once every like 3 months. That's the only problem. I don't think I want to do the cross-hatching across the brow. That feels like more of a commentary than him fully committing to the drawing. I think we're gonna go with some very light hatching. Because you see the way Sam did it, where he did hatches all down the brow and then did crosses. And that feels like, again, just like he felt like he had to do cross-hatching over everything, so even if it didn't make any sense. We're gonna make it make a bit more sense in this, I think. I'm gonna have this done by the end of the stream? Sure. I mean, the head anyway, yeah. Definitely. Maybe even this arm. The rest of it, maybe not. I mean, yeah, I think I'll be doing all right until I get the foam cords, and then I'm gonna be fucked. Where's the thick one? There we go. Hey, John, how's it going, buddy? It's all we do is tracing. What are you talking about? And I didn't trace the actual cover. I traced my vague approximation of the cover. So I don't have an 11 by 17 printer. So that's more acceptable, right? There will in fact be extreme foam chords. Which, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to try and approximate the original, but like, you know, I don't know. I think that goes on for maybe 5 minutes before it just degenerates into like sobbing. And just try to figure out something. So this is all blacked in. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. What is on here? You know, the old school image guy left it doing it full time. Oh, for sure. No, absolutely. I mean, nobody else is that interested in drawing comics. It's not like important to them like it is to Eric Larson. Which is not, I even think that much of an indictment. Yeah, no, I'm aware of vaguely where the Savage Dragon story is going. That didn't turn out so well. Okay, we do have phone cords up here. Be careful. Well, I mean, he does it by, ignoring everything else, right? Like, it's admirable and everything. At the same time, it's, I assume it's largely funded by the fact that by the money he made at the beginning of his career, because it's not making any money now. I don't think. But that's all Larson wants to do, is just draw Savage Dragon. That's all he's ever wanted to do, and now he can. We're gonna do the phone cords up here with white media, I think. That's the plan. Did he get a Guinness? I don't think so, probably. Todd said in an interview over a decade ago that Spawn means the most to him, and he hopes that Spawn will outlast him. I mean, okay. I don't believe anything Todd says. I think the money means a lot to him, and him being in a position where he's running the show. That's the most important thing to him. And hey, Rad, how's it going, bud? I get this could potentially be used as an homage cover, I suppose. He just goes super thick on these outlines. As far as you know, Spawn is God in the comics. I know it feels like when a kid's messing around with playing pretend. It's like, oh, and now he can do this, and now he can do this, and now he can do this, and he just never stopped doing that for 30 years. Yeah, that's why we're doing the homage today. We did hear about Sam Keith, unfortunately. It's not Al Simmons anymore. Well, fuck. Okay. Who knew? Did anybody know? Did the people buying Spawn know? Yeah, I just found out last night myself, so I was unpleasant news. Everybody's heard about it if they read Bleeding Cool, but I didn't do that, so. Your phone has a stop going off about it? Okay, fair enough. Did Perch talk about Sam Keith? Oh, fuck. I missed that. That makes sense, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get all of the style down, but I think we at least nailed the teeth. Oh, just want the post? Yeah, yeah. Hey, Sheldon, how's it going? Well, I assume you heard about Sam Keith. That he passed away, so we had to do a tribute today. Why did I leave it down here that low? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, this is like peak Keith over muscled frame. This is the end of this is from the end of the Blood Hungry era. When Sam Keith was doing everything he could think of to try and make his style more appealing to people. So got all the phone cords hanging off, got the ridiculously sized frame, got way too many lines. It's so 90s it hurts. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And we'll blacken some of the shoulders here as Sam did. Oh, Sam's Lobo off of like I've seen a version of that on like Lobo's back number 3, I think it was. You know, I've never tried to riff on a Sandkeith was before. I've tried Rob, I've tried Jim, you know, I've tried Wills, and I've kind of done Dale a couple times actually. But Sam's just like, I don't know how to, like, fuck it, we're gonna force it then. Today's the day, it doesn't matter if it fits. All about arm hair and foam cords. Yeah, you're gonna love this shit because I'm gonna be stuck doing all sorts of noodly detail for hours. This is like if arms had grates. Oh, you're in graphic design? All right, cool. When you were in, okay. Oh, in high school. Okay, I missed that part. You did the max. Okay, that's cool. All right. Do we do the Sam bicep veins, or do we come up with our own? I think that's a solid question. It's worth asking. Oh, I didn't really do the outside here. Shit, I should have. Oh well. Oh, it's not keeping it. It's a little too wet. All right, good stuff, man. Glad to hear it there, Rad. Uh-huh. We're working off of Sam's biceps here, so Sam's were a little more squat. And that's okay. Oh, that's one way to honor Sam's memory, is to injure your wrist in the same way. Yeah, I can feel the pressure mounting there. Shit's sake. The movie Sam directed? No, I haven't heard of that. It's still wet? Yeah, of course it is. That's going to take a minute to get better. Okay. That's fine. Well, I mean, you know, I think most first-time directors is going to be pretty bad. I don't think that's the worst thing. Doesn't mean I got to watch it, you know, but... I don't think anyone would fight for copyright. Then maybe not. Yeah, that's okay. Well, judging by the stuff that got Sam Keith some success, I would guess stream of consciousness, weird shit. Although, again, does he think of that as success? Considering, again, he doesn't like his stuff and doesn't want to ever talk about it. If Rob directed the movie first time, would it be worse than Sam's? Well, I don't know. Like, depends what you're expecting, I think. Because, like, Sam's is probably weird stream of consciousness art student movie, right? I think that's probably pretty likely. Is that the deal? Does anybody know? The rock climbing, but don't expect anything as good as cliffhanger. Oh, okay. Not what I was thinking. Fuck, it's Alice. All right. Yes, Rob would make a shitty action movie. I don't know how fun it would be because again, he doesn't understand anything about story structure. So it's just like shit would blow up a lot. Which, I mean, maybe some people would find that fun. I think it would get old after maybe 5-10 minutes. Hey, Monty, how's it going? Make another Samurai Cop. Yeah, they did make another Samurai Cop, and it kind of sucked from what I heard because it wasn't, like you can't recapture what was fun about Samurai Cop. And that's what they tried to do. That's all self-aware and shit. It's like that like the opposite of Samurai Cop. Yeah, and I mean that's what Tommy Wiseau does now, right? Where he just tries to cash in on being a campy actor. It's like, okay, fine. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, like Samurai 1 and 2 didn't have any kind of budget. Why do you need a budget for 3? Yeah, okay. Let's pick our random veins here. Nah, maybe not. It's like, this is gonna look terrible. But Sam didn't do real veins either, so it's like, I don't know if you want to do that. Hey, Don, how's it going, man? Yeah, I could use a stippling assistant, I agree. I definitely didn't get as much as was in the original version. Here. Well, everything's starring Chris Pratt these days. Why not Samurai Cop 3, right? That was funny. I was watching one last night, starring Chris Pratt, actually. It's one of his straight to Netflix or Amazon movies. And it's all. It honestly, it struck me as AI propaganda, which was weird. That was the one. Yes. I don't know if that struck you the same way, or if I'm just being weird about that. Yeah, let me get the cord here. Might as well. Yeah, that's again how it struck me, because the movie is Chris Pratt plays a detective who's accused of his wife's murder, and at first the AI is all intimidating and implacable, and just cold and that shit, and it's like, oh no, the AI is against you. And then over the course of the movie, Chris Pratt and the AI have to work together, because that's what that's what AI is here for, is to work with us. And then by the end of it, they've solved the case using like Chris Pratt's instinct, but then the AI acting as support. And that was the message I got, was that AI is here to support us and be our friend. Felt like there was a similar thing going on with some movie I saw with, well, I saw the beginning of with Katie Sackhoff, which seemed like kind of the same thing. She's like an astronaut, and AI's taken over her job, and she's just kind of acting as a supervisor. And I assume, again, because it's a similar kind of thing too, where it's like single person in a room talking with an AI for 90 minutes. And it's like, what is this new genre? The one wrestler was a robot named Shockwave, just matching this with their costume. They're chanting Chat GPT at him. All right, good stuff. But I got the impression, yeah, that other movie as well, the Katie Sackhoff one, they also team up, and oh, you didn't expect the AI to be with you on this. You expected it to be blocking you at every turn, but it turns out AI is super useful and has feelings too. And sometimes in the face of great, I don't know, injustice, even AI cannot stand idly by. It must join the people's side and shit. That was the message I got, yes. But I mean, I feel like I've been getting that message all over the place that AI is our friend, and we have to get along with it and shit. It just makes me want to not get with AI. Like I've started out kind of like indifferent on it, and it's just like, no, I don't like the message you're pushing. No, and Mercy didn't mess up. Humans fucked it up. It does seem like an AI movie. The guy's Chris Pratt's name is like Jim Raven or something. It's like, oh fuck's sake. Sure, that's what it is. Yeah, I didn't catch it. No, but it was the humans who fucked up the process and made it impossible for the AI to do their job and support humans properly. See, if there's a fuck up with the AI process, it's not going to be down to the AI. It's going to be on the people. This is why we need AI to take over, man. If AI was running everything, then we wouldn't, never would have had to worry about that whole problem. The movie AI looks like propaganda now too. Yeah, fair enough. The best AI movie is UHF. Okay, fair. Hard to argue against it. Okay, am I doing the rips in the gloves as well? Like, probably, right? Okay, how are we doing this? Oh, this is gonna be so bad. No, I'm not out. Tough thing is that on some of these, he does change line weights on the fucking phone cords, and it's like, what are you doing, Sam? Just make it a little bit easier for me. Draw phones at the end of each phone cord. Come on, man. Even Sam had a limit. I'm trying to one-up Sam here? No, not the case at all. Video on NVIDIA having an AI filter for games that make it look more like real life. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I had to. Oh, for fuck's sake! I didn't even realize you were making an AI. All right. The owl joke. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Okay, so if we're doing the rips on the arm as well, oh fuck's sake. Hope Dale Keown's all right. I never heard they were close, but I'll take your word for it. Am I smudging anything? Doesn't seem like it yet. Okay, good. Actually, that should be facing the other direction because of the way the strap is. That's right. Yeah, Monty, that's what we're doing. That's why I'm doing this particular version for the stream. No, it was a good tribute. Better than I could have done. So I'm not gonna. I was thinking, like, should I put something up? It's like, yeah, I can't say anything that's that good about it. Like, I'm not gonna be a good eulogy guy. So, better not to, I think, in this case. This still doesn't feel right, but okay. Draw Chuck Norris and Sam style. Nope, not doing that. Appreciate the vote of confidence, but no, that's not happening. Hey, how's it going, Raven? Good to see you. How you doing today? You holding up okay? He does kind of have a bit of a Chuck Norris. That's right. That's intentional. Absolutely. I think this is a Sam Key thing, but I'm not for sure. I don't know. Feels like maybe. You're just now seeing that this is Hawkstab? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right, that sounds like an okay day. I took some inspiration from you on this one, and Raven. That, and I had to avoid doing hard in the max pose, which would have been easily the best way to go, but you already took it, so like fuck you. So I went with second best, which is like over rendered Hawkstab. It's actually there's been some fun bits here and there. Like the face has been a lot of fun. Everything else has sucked because everything else has arm hair. Small thing. I'm not putting Chuck Norris in this. I'm sorry. I'm not American. Chuck Norris doesn't mean shit to me. Other than the memes. I'd have to do some foam cords wrapped around some of these the blades. I think that's the way to go. Have we reviewed the Karate Commando comics? Ooh, no, I think I forgot all about that. But that does sound familiar. Oh, there's the Chuck Norris versus Mr. T soft cover. If I just type in karate, will that pull it up? Karate Commandos. There we go. Combination Marvel and Star Comics. Come on, load fucking page. Jesus Christ. Stop it. Just fucking stop. Thank you. Oh no. That's not happening. Only copy is for $300 of number 1. Like, it's a graded 9.8, but still, no thank you. I have no problem talking about, I would love to cover that book, but nope. That ain't happening. For Chuck Norris and the Karate Commandos. People are fucking sick, man. Good thing you had your copy when it was $350. Yeah. I mean, shit, if you bought it on the newsstand, how much was that shit? 95 cents Canadian in 1987. That's 300 American as well. So, like, I'd have to do, you're talking like conversion and shit as well on top of that. Nope. Nice idea. I don't know that that's... Maybe that's why? Sure. I don't know that he had much to do with the comic, but, We think that? Okay. Issue 2 goes for $4. Yeah, maybe that's why. He just died like 2 days ago, and I assume that the prices wouldn't have changed already. For the Mexicans soon. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be any easier to reprint now that Sam's passed away. I guess it depends on who gets the rights, right? If it goes on to Scott Dunbier, maybe, because I think he's been one of those guys who has managed to stay in touch with Sam Keith, which almost nobody's been able to do. And I think he's also been a proponent of like trying to get more of Sam's stuff out there, and Sam has been against that. But Scott Dunbier was the guy who was behind the artist editions, right? So I got to assume he'd be all for getting just more work out there, really. Bill has also passed away, unfortunately. That was maybe a year ago. Yeah. Well, Bill is William Mesner Loebs, who was the scripter for the Max. Him and Sam Keith worked together fairly often over the years. And yeah, from what I understand, Sam wanted to make sure, just like he didn't want to reprint anything, because from what I understand, just the legal trouble he got into when the Max was winding down, it made it so he just didn't want to deal with the property ever again. Maybe for fear of starting up legal trouble again. Yeah, I know, that sucks. Oh, did Ed Raven? Fuck's sake. That kind of makes me feel like I should just stop and be like, okay, that's it. Stream's done. Just saw End Raven's post on the Discord. William Mescaloves? No, I don't believe so. I think he passed away a little less than a year ago. Oh, it hasn't been updated on... Huh, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, sorry about that if I got that wrong. I was sure I heard that a while back. Yeah, it's a little over the top, right? That looks pretty sick. I think that one beats mine, but then End Raven's more of a sincere Sam Keith fan. I like period Sam Keith. That was this morning? All right. Again, if it was me, that would be like over the course of a week or two. Into the depths of this ink well again. Okay, I gotta, I think, dump out the inkwell because this thing, yeah, this thing's just turning into mush. Hang on a second. All right. So yeah, that was just turning into sludge at the bottom of the inkwell there. So just rinse that out. Sorry about the delay. Hey, Mello, how's it going? Come on, fucking piece of shit. Just an hour and a half. All right, cool. I was thinking I was going a little quickly on this one, but I guess not. Maybe not in comparison to like anybody else. That'll do. No, man, whatever works for you. There, Comic King. I've kind of wanted to try doing something like this for a while. Like I've had it in the back of my head. So this was the thing that had to be done. Does not mean that anybody else should feel the need to do this. right? Sam, Todd, Eric, and Jim all had animated series in the 90s. I guess they did too, didn't they? Of varying degrees of quality. And Sans was probably the best. That was the impression I got with his Marvel Comics Presents series here. Was that he was coming up with everything he could think of to try and basically just make a name for himself. Most of the series were blatant attempts to making money off the name. The Max one, I don't think was. But I mean, you know, that's the point of those properties. Like Spawn, Dragon, well, Dragon to a lesser extent, but Wildcats for sure. Those properties were made to make the creators money. That's it. They weren't made because they were expressing anything. Like particularly Jim and Todd. We saw as soon as they got into a position where they didn't need to draw anymore to make money, you know, or to survive, basically, then they stopped doing that. I don't know. The idea of getting idealistic about the image creators, it's just like, I don't see the point. There are a bunch of guys who just wanted to make as much money as possible, and then they did, and they fucked off. Hey, Robert Irwin, how's it going? I disagree, but that's okay. I appreciate the compliment. Not everything that is made to make money, Monty. Why am I drawing this? Max Cartoon is available on the Internet Archive. Yep. And I don't believe that was really like that. That seems like one of those things that was made to try and capture the feeling of the comic. Like that was the more the point than making it, because you could make a Max Cartoon that was a lot more sellable if you hadn't made it the way they did, you know. I don't know. I think anybody who was there at the time remembers them, and those that weren't, they weren't trying to be important. You know, they weren't trying to come up with great comics. They were trying to come up with a payday, and they did. You know, Eric Larson with Dragon is a little different because he just that was the thing he wanted to do with his life. Nobody else did, though. You know, if you want to look at guys who wanted to, strike out on their own while making great comics, you might be much better served looking at the Dark Horse Legend line. And I mean, even those are not as remembered as the Image ones, I would say. You can turn down just a little bit. That's getting a little difficult to yell over. I feel like the volume's been creeping up over the last hour or so. That's most of us here, Chiptune. How's it going? Sorry, but I need to be able to talk over it occasionally. I know you got shitty speakers there, Brain, but... Yeah, hulking angry Hawkstab. It's a fun take anyway, right? The hairiest Hawkstab in the land. You know, it's like, yeah, this version isn't really appropriate for the character. It's like that the version Sam drew of Wolverine wasn't appropriate for the character either. Nobody is complaining. Who is this? This is Airborne. I'm not familiar either. I don't think this is going off my list. This is just it does seem to incorporate a few from my list, but not then it veers away again. Dark Horse is better known today for manga. I have no idea what Dark Horse does these days. It is weird that they're not, they're not the licensed comics anymore. Whatever niche they got it going, I guess. They did just recently fire Mike Richardson, right? So it makes you wonder if I don't know, if they have like a clear vision anymore. Maybe that went away a long time ago. Who knows? And they're trying to reestablish. And no, I'm not familiar with Clash of the Indies. Doesn't sound like anything I've heard of. But then again, I don't follow most of the comic stuff these days. As I said, don't read Bleeding Cool. Manga is kind of the way to go. Yep. I don't really disagree. In terms of like making money, that's what the kids know. Because comics did such a shit job of maintaining, of growing the fan base post 90s. Anything else in here that we should know about? Not so much, I guess. We can throw in a couple of extra textures. This is where Wolverine's the part of the ear part of his mask is. So I got to make some shit up here. Clash of the Indies had the Max the Badger and a few other creator-owned characters. Okay, fair enough. Sounds like Dio again. Oh yeah, this is Sabbath. Okay, fair enough. That is a whole bunch of made up little fucking folds. That's some fun shit. All right. Good shit. I feel like that's going in the right direction. I'm glad there's going to be a visual record that I did each and every one of these arm hairs. Just in case, it comes up. It's like, no, nobody would do that shit. Look again, please. Can you not hear the music? Fuck's sake. There's always a guess about whether or not anybody can even hear what's going on here. Oh, that's the shoulder. I don't think that's helping too much. Oh well. Uh-huh. All sorts of Motorhead going on today. I guess I can't complain about that. Let's see if we can find some Sam Keith textures for the little bobbly thing on Hawkstab's chest here. I think we can. Motorhead. That does sound like. I mean, you do sound like the president of that fan club. Let's see. I'm sure I have it in here. This is this one. No? No, this is the negotiation between Cyber and Tiger Tiger. Yeah, let go, please. No, 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 no. I paid money for that. Thank you. Where's the other one? I had another one. I brought over like 3 fucking comics. I was sure that was it though. Oh well. Oh no, I looked. I don't know why I feel the need to pretend like I'm a functioning human being sometimes. It's just ridiculous. Nope, that's more of the. Alright, I'm gonna have to look online. I'm just going back and forth. Don't eat that. Yeah, I haven't seen Short Circuit in like 30, 35 years, I guess. Maybe in like 1988, 89. Okay, so 88. Nope, that's the one I had brought up just now. 89. Be a little surprised that was it. That would work. We need an R-rated Short Circuit? An NC-17? What exactly is Johnny Five doing there, Monty? I think it's called in Terminator. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Rob, how's it going, buddy? A little bit of guesswork here to try and find the Sam Keith lines, but I think we can find some anyway. That's the thing. Trying not to make it look exactly like a Sam thing, because that's just not going to happen. Called RoboCop? Yeah, yeah. There's a few versions, I suppose. I do enjoy the RoboCop version myself. So let's see here. I don't think I can reproduce the shine. I don't know what exactly he's doing there, but yeah, I can try, but like I don't think that's a good idea. We'll try that. Yeah, RoboCop remake is the R-rated short circuit. Yes, we put it together. Well done there, Monty. Even though it was rated PG. Those were some tough transitions for short circuit. Okay, I don't know if that holds up too well, but you know, whatever. I think it's an interesting take. I think at this point that's really what I'm going for. Is just, are there any interesting takes I can come up with that look vaguely like Sam Keith lines? PG backwards is hard, yeah. Oh, there will be more phone cords and arm hair. There will be plenty of both. By no means am I done. Sure, we'll go with that. That's true. You don't want to set them off, right? Okay. I mean, that is kind of there in the original, but it is a weird element, I will say that. No, I haven't seen Lee today yet. I've talked to him, though. So he's doing okay. All right, Sheldon, thanks very much, buddy. Phones at the end of the phone cords and then word balloons of people trying to get a hold of you to draw commissions in this. Does this mean I have to draw that now? Maybe like, here, I'll tell you what. We got a whole pile of phone cords in the bottom here. I can have a guy poking up out of the thing with a phone. All right. If it's that important to you that you're gonna give me a super chat. And thank you again. Perfect opportunity to draw Chuck Norris on the phone. Oh, okay, okay. It seems like we're combining a lot of elements here. Is there more? There isn't really. I'm looking at there are more phone cords hanging off this arm, and it's like, no, fuck you. Okay, we're free and clear then. Draw the elbow. All right. Well, that's good. I mean, honestly, like if I'm being honest, I'd like to just keep it close to the original version. Just like translate it into Hawkstab here, right? I am not above being bribed, though. That just to put it out there. Ah, yes, and sign up to Volume 2 of Sheldon's comic. We put the link in the description there. I'd like to say he didn't pay me to say that, but I think you all just saw him pay me. So, like, you know. Doesn't make it less worth checking out. Oh my god, these pages are ridiculous. Why did you do this, Sam? Why did I think this was a good idea to try and do this myself? I didn't have to do this. I could have just done like a Max Head sketch. And I would have been done like a while back, I think. Where'd that O2 get to? There we go. This thing a little bit thinner. Okay, time for the stippling. Who is stipple assistant? Oh, fuck's sake. Once again, hit the link to check out. Oh, fuck's sake. You got me all fucked up. Sheldon's Kickstarter called Occult Descent Volume 2. Authored by international man of mystery, Sheldon Martin. Renowned male model and weightlifter. There we go. You got to be careful how you answer that because there's different kinds of Sam Keith drawings. Like, there's this cover with Wolverine. There's also the version of Wolverine that, well, I mean, I think in this same storyline. Well, yeah, where he's like a loser and a wife beater. You know, you got to be careful how you say them shits. And he looks like shriveled up Ronnie James Dio. There's a good question. Is Sheldon as hairy as a Sam Keith drawing? There is something ironic in that, you know, saying I don't draw hair on people's heads because I don't have any hair myself, so I can't, you know, I can't sympathize. Meanwhile, I very clearly do not have arm hair of any kind, or just about. But, you know, it's like, yeah, no, I can do this all day, sure. Don't have to style the arm hair is the main thing, I think. Although that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. That should be slightly wetted out. Oh, let me just go get a refill my drink here. Oh, that's true. That's true. About David Finch. He's been bald since he was like in his 20s. And yet he found a way. He persevered. Too bad I can never do that. Oh well. Sometimes it's just your lot in life. You gotta accept it. Well, I think he took a break from being bald somewhere in between when he was bald and when he was in his 20s, but I would guess. Oh, I guess we didn't need to do that, did we? Better to have it coming down this way. It just every once in a while I kind of clock out, like I kind of pull back a little bit and realize what this is looking at. It's like, holy shit. On the one hand, why don't you draw every comic like this? And on the other hand, no, I can see why you don't draw every comic like this. Oh, we got that like that powder shit his whole life then? I guess, let's see. This is intended to be, because I got the stripe on Wolverine here, but that's just a costume, really. I guess we should theoretically be able to see like abs and shit, but I don't know if I want to do that. And this is all just Kelly Jones abs up here. That would be essentially there if we wanted to go that way. I don't think I do. I think I want to come up with an outline, essentially. It's a bit of a shame we can't get more of the shape in there, but That's how it is. Black it out. No, we can't black it out. That kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. It is coming along. I like how it's looking. Um, there is also the thing where he is like kind of letting it just kind of go down. We could just do it like that, where it goes down into darkness. It does leave the question of what's going on with the pecs then, because Hawkstep doesn't have a two-tone costume like Wolverine does. So why'd you black out the top there? Okay, we'll I think we'll ink around it to start. Around there, sure. It's his alt cost. There's an idea. I don't mind that. I feel like Stan Keith is also saying, shit, Wolverine's costume doesn't show the abs very well. I'm going to have to really work to get him in there. Oh, this is fucked up. Less thinking, more weird noodling. Right. Thank you. That is kind of necessary. And take some advice on the master on this one. Nobody here, I think, knows more about drawing Sam Keith stuff than End Raven. Well, we can't do I'm not doing the traps really, or the lats rather. I mean, traps are all over the place. Because the lats are going to be covered up by foam cords. If you don't know, you need to read more of the old Sam Keith stuff from 91, 92, 93. Well, I think that's just 91, 92, really, because 93, he wasn't really able to do it anymore. I think we can start with an 03 here. Ow! Why did I say ow? Just because I dropped a thing. Oh, we got a few people checking this out. For everybody who doesn't know, where's the link to? There we go. Anybody who's not familiar, there's a Kickstarter going up right now called Occult Descent, made by one of the friends of the channel, Sheldon Martin. You should go check that shit out because it is going on. How's it going with the? That is launching soon. Okay, it hasn't actually launched yet, but you want to go and bookmark that shit now. Oh yeah, sure. Check out my link tree after that. Why not? Like, subscribe, and share. Absolutely. Let's all be reprehensible in our shilling. That's what makes the numbers go up. Okay, I feel like we can fake this a little bit. With the boobs here. And we'll do that. We'll have the shadow go down. Yeah. Actually, kind of works with this thing here. It's just a couple of spots that we would need to be highlighted, I think. Yeah. I think that can work. The Bart Sears app's kind of similar, right? Again, so much of it is just down to Sam Keith, I think, trying to pull out all the stops to make this his big, like, everybody look at me thing. It is from a guy who doesn't like everybody looking at him. So, extra abs, extra shadow, extra body hair, extra everything you can think of. Pulling out all the stops. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. How long have I been going now? Just over 3 hours. Okay, good stuff. It rises and falls. 20's a lot, but I mean, I don't generally have something that looks like this on the table, right? I get it. Giant Gonzalez, sure. This is the guy who went up against Undertaker at one of the WrestleManias. In his giant bodysuit. For the most ridiculous hair bodysuit. Yeah, I remember that. Like a Sasquatch outfit. That was not a good time. I mean, it was. I don't think I minded too much at the time because I was like 10. But like, I don't think I bought that shit. Like, I don't think that was convincing to 10-year-old me. I don't know what the fuck Vince was thinking. A little bit thicker than that. This isn't quite Sam Keith stuff, but like I just feels like it fits here. Nice. They always sold you on that WWF hype, eh? It didn't take much trying. Okay, good shit. Oh, gotta shake out the hand a little bit. All that body hair starting to get to me. And we're not even on the phone cords yet. Not really. I'm just kind of forgetting about the strap there then, I guess, eh? That goes across down that way. I guess we are. You got it severed right around here. That's what happened. JJ McKillock? No, I'm not familiar. Okay. I mean, he's right in my neighborhood then. She totally said that. That does seem about right. You only hear the audio. What of me of like the pen going across the paper? That would suck a bit. I think that would take a little while. I mean, it took us 3 hours to get here, right? I mean, I don't. What's the name? Jerry JJ McCulloch. Does he do like comic stuff as well? Because if he's just a YouTuber, then that doesn't. You know, I don't pay attention to most YouTubers. Like most being like, 99 point, etc. Oh, 1 million subscribers. Oh, I feel like I probably should have heard about him. No, he doesn't look like he talks about comics. He just talks about Canadian shit. I don't give a fuck. I live here. I don't give a fuck. Why would anybody else give a fuck? All kinds of things from us in Canadian culture to Canadian. I mean, sure. I'm sure somebody is interested in that, but I mean, like, I gotta live here, Like, I kind of know. This is the grossest, lumpiest set of abs I think I've ever drawn. I gotta crosshatch over it a little bit to try and blend it a bit better. It's not really a Sam Keith thing, but it does need to be done, I think. Does other countries too? Okay, cool. Is this where you relieve that you're or reveal that you're JJ McCulloch now? Because if you want to team up, I'm down. There we go. That's some interesting looking lines anyway. All right. So that cord's hanging down from here. Nope. And the bicep hung a little bit different before. That's a good spot then. So this should all be blacked in. Writer for your website. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm afraid I never heard of him. But he doesn't. He seems like he's doing okay, even though I've never heard of him. You know, I'm sure he'll be fine. Yes, no, I mean that's part of the point of the arm hair is to give it that kind of volume. And what type of ink? Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying there, Jerry. I appreciate it. And what type of ink am I using? Well, I mean, when I'm just using the brush, I'm using Speedball Super Black, which is fine. It's not the best stuff ever or anything, but it gets the job done. The rest of the time, I'm just using uh, brush pens and Micron Pigmas. That's about it. Yeah. Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. Uh, you showed the milk bag thing is mostly in Ontario and Quebec. It is. I've never seen it outside of Ontario. I didn't even know Quebec did it. My daughter just recently had to move out there from BC. She's lived in BC all her life, and she's like, "What the fuck with the bags of milk?" And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. It wasn't my idea. We all just kind of went along with it. Sure. Have you not heard of this, Monty? Oh, sorry. Yeah, in Ontario, and I guess in Quebec as well, you can buy liters of milk in bags. It's a tube bag like that big. Sheldon, I don't know if you want to clip that and use that for later. And you fit it into a little like pitcher jug holder thingy. That they thinking about it, they probably only sell in Ontario and Quebec. No, different kind of milk bags than Sheldon's usual type. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to learn about us, I feel like, Jerry. Like most of that shit, like, I've never seen a beaver in my life. I've never seen a moose in my life. And I'm not that nice, you know? We're just kind of like bland Americans. That's about it. Can you buy your cola in liter bags? No. Just milk. No, you can't get water like that either. I mean, I suppose you could from somebody, but like, I don't know if you want to trust that water. Let's just pretend the strap goes all the way down this way. And we'll just kind of fade it off. There you go. That's Lynn Francis cooking channel of old recipes. Yes, the picture you see. Yes. And you can get a liter of cola out here. It's in a bottle. Because how else would you buy a fucking liter of cola? The weird thing that we do is that we call cola or soda pop. That's it. All right, here's the first time hearing somebody say soda out loud and being like baking soda. These things suck. These Coke can things. I can't come up with a good texture for the milk today. Oh, well. Thanks, Brent. Appreciate it. All right. I mean, these things suck, but whatever. They're done now. That's good enough. Okay. So my finger's getting kind of mashed here. I can try and do a little bit more arm hair, and then I think I'm gonna have to call it a day. Next Sunday, have that right arm done. I mean, maybe if we're lucky. It's The arms honestly aren't the worst part. It's just the rips. I can do this arm here. This is fine. It takes a little while, but it's not like crazy figure shit out stuff like that. Like the phone chords are like, dear God, what were you thinking? It's well, I mean, YouTube keeps coming up with random clips that don't really like they're as out of context as it gets, where you get like half a sentence sometimes. I don't really understand the point of them. I just got to go through and is there anything funny in any of these or like interesting? It's like nope. So just delete them all, I guess. I mean, there's a good chance that this stream gets blocked. So, in fact, I'm almost sure of it. We're avoiding smearing when inking. No, I'm not good at that, at avoiding smearing, unfortunately. Like if you can see my hands here, yeah, I've gotten a bit here. Best ways I think to do it are probably to use a sheet of paper. Like just, use something between you and the piece here, and just have your hand resting on that the whole time. That's what the pros do. Some of them anyway. I just never think about it. Oh, brain just caught up to the milk bag thing. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I have to cut out all the pauses. There were a few pauses, but that should be okay. That's okay, buddy. Oh, you might have been behind on the stream too. There's always that. Okay. Oh, is it off? Oh shit. It might have been the song. Here, hang on. I'll be coming back. Okay, let me know if I'm back yet. How am I doing? I think it probably was the music. How are we doing here? Unavailable still. Policy violations. Interesting. Anything? Okay, I guess I'll call it then. Oh, wait a minute. Here I am. Just realized it came back. Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, I am going to take off because my hand is hurting. And it was about time to wrap up anyway. So that was weird. I have no idea which one it was that ended it. I guess it must have been Diamond in the Rough by Airborne. Because as soon as I turned that off, it came back. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take off now. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you on what fucking day is this? Is this Sunday? I think it's Sunday. I'll see you on Wednesday probably. All right, have a good one.